Ranking the TF2 Mercs by how likely they are to commit tax fraud. In the unlikely tier, Heavy. Heavy seems like a very by the rules kind of guy. I expect him to file his taxes correctly. Also in the unlikely tier, Sniper. Now, Sniper is a professional, and professionals have standards.
Professionals have standards.
He's not committing tax fraud, I don't think. Also in the unlikely tier, maybe surprising to some, Pyro. As I found out, Pyro is actually very competent and even runs his own company in the comics. So when it comes to business, he's actually pretty good. Unlikely to commit tax fraud. Also unlikely, Demoman. Drunk and somewhat unreliable, however, his mother would likely get him to do his taxes correctly. She's seen in the comics always nagging him, so I think she'd take care of that too. Engineer. Seems like an orderly person and smart enough not to mess with the IRS. Spy. Similar to Engineer, unlikely to commit tax fraud. In the likely tier, we have Scout. Pretty likely to forget to file his taxes. He does, however, have a house and kids in the comics, which doesn't mean he never committed tax fraud, just means most of his money is coming from insurance to cover his many injuries, so I think he belongs in the likely tier, even though in the comics, on the surface level, he looks put together by the end. Medic. Likely to commit tax fraud on purpose. I think Medic is insane enough to try and maybe just crazy enough to also get away with it. He tricked the devil himself, you know? And in the very likely tier, Soldier. Even though he's a true American and would love to pay taxes as though he should as a true patriot, I think he's just too dumb to file them correctly, so likely to commit tax fraud, even though he probably doesn't want to.